Hello everyone, and welcome back. Last night I had pork steaks that didn't get cooked up when I was up at the tent. You saw me cooking those up. And now today, it started out at 19 degrees, cold. And today's high is getting up around 40. 2 days ago we never made it above freezing. Yesterday I think we made it to about 35. And it's been really windy. Tomorrow's even going to be warmer yet, so then I'm going to jump on the steel roof to the guest house. But today I went and rented the trencher. I want to trench kind of the same area where they put in the wood boiler lines. And I need to get internet lines run from the house over to the guest house and the workshop, or we're not going to have a chance to do it this fall because everything's going to be frozen. Well, I have everything trenched. You don't turn much with that thing. You have to kind of manhandle it to get it to move, so straight lines are best. So I've got the one that's going to go all the way to the guest house, and then I'll curve on this one here and make it to the workshop, which can come in right here. And then I dug one down with it to run the power, even though the power is just going to plug into that outlet right there. I want to be able to push snow through here, so I want to get that underground. It was hard in here because the ground is frozen, and that thing does not like to go through the frozen ground. Otherwise, it would have been done a half hour earlier. I got it all loaded up. It's about 12:30 though. I'm going to run in and have lunch. I just got it for 4 hours, so I have it until 2 o'clock. actually tell something like 225, but I'll get it back there right after lunch and I'll be done with it. Well, now that I have the trench all dug and I brought the trencher back, now I'm just running these internet lines. They're supposed to hook up the fiber optic, which is run to the house, hook it all up here before Christmas, they said, and they've been doing a lot of stuff up and down the road, so I don't think it'll be too long. I want it hooked up direct versus trying to get a like a Wi-Fi thing that'll shoot it to towards the workshop and towards the other building. The workshop is horrible because it's a metal building, so it doesn't even get good cell service in there. So anyway, these you can run up to 300 feet before you start having trouble. This is approved for bury underground. I don't know what it is. It's a category 6, but it was some kind of upgraded 6. So anyway, I'm going to run this one here to the workshop. The other one I'll take this route and go to the guest house. I was going to run it all the way around for the guest house, and I thought, why not just keep it shorter? Once I get underneath the building, I can just coil it up and go in wherever. I mean, it costed $200 to rent the trencher, but that's a lot of hole. I can't imagine how long that would have taken to hand dig. So I'm pretty happy about that. Well, I got all of the RG6 stuff, all the internet cable buried now. Glad that's done. And I ordered the power cable for this too. I think I ordered, was it 2224 or 2222? I don't know. It'll be here within a week. I wanted to get everything buried. Now it sounds like the next 5 or 6 days, it's not going to be too bad. 22 tonight, but then it's going to stay above freezing. The weekend, like Sunday, is going to be like 65 or something. And then it's good. Bottom's going to drop out and it's going to rain for 3 days. And then some rain and snow. But with as much as this froze over here and it was hard for the digger to get through, I wanted to get most everything backfilled here. And then I just have the power cable to run. And if it doesn't get here within a week, I could blanket this so it doesn't freeze, just so I can get that cable in. Because I want to be able to push snow straight through here in the wintertime. I don't even know if I can get in here though with the mobile home still there, but I can come in from the other side and drag the snow back if I have to. I still need to get a propane tank in here somewhere. I suppose a 300 or 500 gallon. I think I'll call them tomorrow. But it's almost 7:30. It's amazing that it's dark. It's been dark for an hour, pretty much. I think I'll go inside and do some editing. Today we're going to switch gears a little bit, and I want to work on the back part of the workshop, Melissa's pottery area. I want to get this window installed, and this isn't going to be a fancy window install. It's pretty hard to do with flanges and metal. And so I just want to get it in right now. Later, if I want to go ahead and cut in trim board around here, I will. But for right now, I just want to get this in and sealed up. I think I want to get some of the junk out of the other part of the back part of the workshop so she has more room. I mean, there's a lot of things to do, but sometimes, you know, when you're in a relationship, you just have to kind of stop. And she's been wanting this for a while. It gets her excited that she'll have her space, so I really kind of want to take a little bit of time and do some work on this, because I've been so busy with the wood boiler and the guest house and hunting, and so spending a day on this will be really good. With this window here, like the other ones I put in were windows that I got from a job, so a lot of them, the flanges are missing or whatever, and you can kind of slip it in and do what you can do. With this one here, you know, it's a new window. It's got flanges on 4 sides. So before, like on that one there, I put the window over the metal, and I didn't have any flanges. I had flanges on the side, but nothing on the top and bottom, I believe, so that was real easy. With this one here, it's more important for me to get my flange up underneath the metal. So I'll pull these big nails and I'll cut the sides out so that I can slip the window up behind, you know, for water infiltration, and then just worry about sealing up the side here. And on the bottom, I can't go up high enough and then slide back down behind the metal. And I'm certainly not going to take the metal off and then put the window in and then recut the metal and put it on. It's a workshop building. I'm really not worried about that at all. But this window here now is a couple inches wider, and then it's down here. So I do need to cut the whole opening bigger. The first thing I'll do is take out the metal, and then we'll worry about getting at the wood. And this is not a how-to video, this is a let's get crap done video, so I'm just going to get this in and move on with my day. Melissa is going to make pork chops and I don't know if it was mashed potatoes or something. Anyway, she must be cooking because of the wind, and she must have the exhaust fan going because the wind is out of the southeast. Slight wind today, and I can smell it. It smells really good. Well, the window is installed, and whatever you saw me do on this video is completely not the correct way to put in a window. But it's in there, and I would hate to be the person that would have to pull that window because it's in there and it's not going anywhere. And there's no way it's going to leak. I put this little bottom sill thing on here because Melissa likes to she'll set stuff on it, but also there's a sharp metal edge there, so since I'm not going to be coming in here and doing any trimming on this anytime soon, I wanted to get that covered up, or for sure somebody's going to cut themselves. Well, it's almost 10 after 12. I think I'll run inside and see how far along Melissa is on making lunch. One more project done. Well, this afternoon after lunch, all I've been doing is coming out here, bringing some of this stuff out. Melissa and I had a few things that we did, and now I'm back out here again, just getting this out of here. And there's really some nice lumber in here. I forgot that I didn't know that I had the 2x12 green treated, which I'm glad because I need to cut a set of steps that go into the front of the mobile home so we don't have to walk around to the back all winter. And so I was going to buy one or do some homeowner job with 2x10s and some slats. But now that I have that, I can cut a stair stringer. And yeah, there's just a lot of good lumber. All the stuff that we would use for projects, like the red cedar or aromatic cedar and stuff. I put that up front where I have the firewood, that little shed. And then there were some other older boards too. That seems to be what I use for smaller projects. Well, that's it for today. For out here, anyway. I just took some pictures of the Federal airtight stove here. I'm going to put that on Marketplace for sale. I'm definitely not going to need it when I've got the wood boiler going and we've got the all-nighter. If I can get that out of there, that'll give me room to put my bandsaw over there. That's something that I will use once in a while. And I think I'm going to get rid of this too. I've had it for what, 3 years now, never used it. And now that I have the new sliding miter saw over there, it pretty much cuts just as big of a piece as the radial saw will. I need to get all this crap cleaned up. All it's going to take is about 1 hour, but I just keep doing stuff and doing stuff and doing stuff and then not getting everything cleaned up. Maybe I'll get to that tomorrow, I'm not sure. A lot of things on my list. Good morning, everybody. Just running up to Walmart. I have a video I want to upload and I need to do some shopping. I'm going to be making jerky for deer hunting. So I thought I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get it done with right away this morning. Well, I got the video uploaded, got my shopping done. Melissa's going to make breakfast for lunch like she usually does on either Saturday or Sunday for lunch. That pork chops and onion gravy, mashed potatoes and green beans she made yesterday was so good. I'm glad we're not having that for lunch, so I'll have leftovers again for supper tonight and maybe even lunch tomorrow. Well, I went ahead and cut the cold water line and got it run for the domestic water heating into the heat plate and then back out again and hooked back up into the copper line, and everything seems to be doing just fine. Shut the water down to the house and fired it back up, and I don't see any leaks. I want to get the wood boiler filled up and then turn on the pump so it can run for the house and for the workshop, because there's no more work that needs to be done, but I'm just a little worried, and I'm checking the hookups because there's 2 of them that they did not hook up in the guest house on purpose, but I've found 2 more places where they didn't have a ring on it. So once I fire it up, I'm going to have leaks if they're not all on. So I'm kind of just going through, and looks like in the house here everything seems okay. I mean, I guess we'll know once I turn on the actual pump. I don't know how long it's going to take to fill up. It's over 300 gallons, but it'll take a while. The last night I did put this stove on Marketplace, and I have somebody coming out. They should be here in about 15 minutes to take a look at it. I think they'll buy it. He said if I had any help for loading it here, and I says, nope, you got to bring people. So he was going to get some people down and make some room in his trailer, I guess, and then he messaged me a while back and said he'd be here in about 40 minutes. Well, I have the two pumps running right now, so everything should be circulating through the house and through the workshop front and back. They came out and looked at the wood stove, paid for it. I told them it was heavy. And there was 3 of them, but it's just too heavy. They're going to get a dolly or some of those straps that you use for like a refrigerator or whatever. And they'll come back probably tomorrow and pick it up. What are you doing, Runny? So tonight I'm cutting up beef so I can get it in the smoker tomorrow and make jerky before deer hunting. One more thing to add to my day. I'm just going out to check the boiler, see what color those lights are on the motors. I got no paperwork with the motors, so if the light was red before, it would flash between green and red. You would think that green would be good and red would be bad, but I have no idea. But I need to check everything and look for leaks. They're still red. At least I think that's red. Still 61 degrees outside right now, but I can feel a light mist hitting me in the side of the face. I know they were talking about some storms tonight, but I didn't see anything on radar earlier. We'll go check the workshop for leaks and then check the basement for leaks. I have 2 of the things of jerky in the fridge, and 2 of them I put into a cooler with ice because I didn't have room in the fridge. I had more meat to do, but I don't think I have enough room in the smoker, and I didn't want to overdo it, so we'll see how much we have tomorrow morning. Everything looks dry to me. Even my awesome plumbing. Okay, everyone, I would usually end this tonight. I already brought the garbage cans down, but I don't think I have enough on it yet, so we'll wait another day. Tomorrow I'm here, and then the rest of the week is pretty busy for work, so let's run it one more day.
With apparently no evidence to back it up, that's being dismissed as false by the UN.
Well, this morning I'm trying to get everything out into the smoker. Start the 2 or 3 day process, depending on how thick these are. Making this into jerky. Well, we have all the meat on the racks and in the smoker. I've got my one pan down there filled with apple chips. It's 60 degrees right now, so I really am not worried about getting it up to 100 degrees, but I'm worried more about it going too warm. But tonight it's supposed to drop down to 34, which is perfect. Looks like the boiler is still full. Can't be anything leaking. I mean, nothing is way full to the top. It actually poured out the top when I was filling it. And I've had those pumps running now for about 16 hours. Well, this afternoon, it is so windy outside. You couldn't even have a camera on a tripod out there without it blowing over. Those people came for the wood stove, and I helped them get that loaded into their trailer, so that heavy thing is gone. And then I come out here and I put the other 2 doorknob and deadbolts on. Now it's like I really want to get this place cleaned up because now I've been able to throw stuff out that back door into the junk pile. That's a little bit more manageable now. A person can walk around in here. Well, it's been in for almost exactly 12 hours right now. I've rotated it. It's now maintaining a constant 100 degrees. The thing is, when you're doing jerky, as there's less moisture, the temperature rises. So I ran 4 pans of the apple chunks through there. That's plenty of smoke. You don't need any more than that. Good morning, everybody. I let this run all night, so some of this is going to be done this morning. It's been 24 hours, just about. Well, we have that much that's done and that much that's left. So a little more than half is done right now. I'll leave this in and let it run all day, and after work tonight, or this afternoon, I'll be back. It should be all done. Well, I just got home and I see my electric wire came so I can get power to the guest house. When I do this, when I check it, I just squeeze it. If it's squishy, it still needs to stay in there longer. If it's hard, it's ready to go. Well, it was getting dark too fast, so I didn't have time to film it. But I did get the electric wire buried into the ground here, run into the house, and then all buried up to here. So pretty happy about that. I did not want to have all this frozen ground and not have that line in. And now it's been a little bit over 48 hours that the pumps have been running, so now it's time for me to put the 2 gallons of chemicals in there. I think I'll get that done right now. I think it's just going to be a few days and it'll be time to fire it up. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. A lot more to do before winter. I'll keep plugging away. I will see you guys on the next video.